I recommend that job seekers definitely follow up with the employer after interviews because it shows an interest and enthusiasm in the job. Job search, even if the employer says at the last interview, oh, we're going to be deciding next week, it might be 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 months. But you want to do it professionally, maybe once a week kind of thing. The first way you can follow up is with a thank you note, and that's extremely important. But after that, you can just check in with the employer. Hey, I'm still interested in the job. Is there anything more I can do for you? That's a great way to follow up because now you're sort of putting the burden on them. Maybe they do still need a background check or a reference or something that's missing. So by offering to help, you might actually be helping that employer and helping your case to get the job. But I would say yes, keep following up, just do it professionally and do it not every day, do it maybe once a week kind of thing, except if you're in sales. Now if you're in sales, it's a little bit different because they sort of do expect you to be aggressive. A big question I get from job seekers is often, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? Why am I not getting a job? And so I typically say, let's divide this into 2 parts. So the first question is, are you getting job interviews? And if you're not getting job interviews, the best way to self-diagnose that is to say, well, there's something wrong in the process leading you to that job interview. So that means either your job search is wrong, your strategy is something wrong in your strategy, or your job hunting materials, your resume, your cover letters, something is blocking your access to that interview. So that's where you need to focus your attention. Now, if you're getting interviews and not getting a job offer, so the problem is almost certainly with your interviews. There are a couple things you can do. Number one, first is to look at your performance in the interview. And you can do things such as do a self-evaluation. How did I answer this question? Really look at it honestly and look at, did you make eye contact? Did you smile during the interview? Did you show enthusiasm? All these things that are key to interview success. You could also, if you had a really great interview and had a great rapport but you didn't get the job offer, you could contact that hiring manager and ask him or her, do you mind if you share some feedback with me? The other things you can do is get support for your performance and build on the future. So one of those things is a job club. Job clubs are neat things. These are just a group of job seekers that come together informally. They meet in a library or a community center, and it's a network of support that sort of builds confidence, but they also can do mock interviews or share stories, share experiences, and they can evaluate how your performance. So that's number one, and it's non-threatening because these are just your peers that are also looking for jobs, and you can help them at the same time. So it's a nice kind of shared synergy there. The other thing you can do is you can go to a career professional. Either if you are a college grad, you can go back to your career center, you can go to a one-stop center, you could hire a professional career counselor and just get some one-on-one advice. It might take one session, it might take a couple, but these are professionals who can give you the feedback that you're looking for. The third thing you can do is a mock interview that's videotaped, and you can then do a sort of self-evaluation through that process again in the privacy of your own home. So any mistake you have, you don't have to be embarrassed by it. You maybe have a friend videotape it so you don't have to worry about it. And then you can look at it, and again, the key thing is be honest with yourself. Are you doing all the right things? Maybe have a little checklist that we have. Are you answering questions in depth? Are you answering the questions correctly? Are you telling anecdotes? Are you showing rather than just telling? And then are you sitting up and engaged and responding in the ways we talk about with nonverbal behavior?